Welcome to episode 12 of Mahatma Gandhi's last 200 days. I am thankful to the alumni of RT84 batch of National Institute of Technology, Trichy, and SriCity, who are the sponsors of this video. We are now in 16th of August, 1947. Mahatma Gandhi is still in Calcutta. The independence celebrations have been conducted throughout the country, throughout the world on the 15th of August. And on 16th of August, on all the newspapers, they're all reporting all the celebrations. Mahatma Gandhi is very happy to see that in Calcutta, there is no rioting, there is nothing. On the other hand, Hindus and Muslims, they are celebrating together. No Muslims are coming to the temples and no Hindus are going to the mosque, and no, they're behaving like brothers. So no difference between them. And Mahatma Gandhi says that no, this is none of my active job. It's not Suravarti also, it's not me. Even without my presence here in Calcutta, this would have happened because this is God's plan. God has decided that along with independence, Calcutta also will become peaceful. Hindus and Muslims will live together. So there's a decision of the God. It's God's plan, and we are just tools in the hands of God. So even if he had not come to Calcutta, this would have happened on this day. So he was not taking any credit for the major activity he did. He solved the problem in just 2-3 days time. All rioting, everything came to a standstill, and people started behaving very close to each other. Right? Gandhi is not ready to take any credit for that. This is going on the next day also, on 17th of August also. There's a huge crowd coming to meet Mahatma Gandhi. They started 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning till 11:30 p.m., 11:30 midnight, right? People are queuing just to witness Mahatma Gandhi, just to see, have a glimpse of Mahatma Gandhi. So a huge crowd is gathering there. He gets only 3 hours off to go and sleep. It's looking like a temple, a lot of people are standing in the queue, and then they're just having the darshan of God. Mahatma Gandhi has been given that kind of a stature in the last 3-4 days. That's what has happened. In fact, people come thinking that this person has solved such a big issue. He has silenced big dadas of that area. Right? He must be very strong. He must be a very strong person. Maybe he has a big gang with him. Right? With that force, he has made everybody to submit to his will. But when they come and see there, he is a 78-year-old thin, individual. Is very old. His all his teeth have fallen off. When he smiles, you can see that his mouth is empty. He's just wearing a towel and sitting there. No physical strength, nothing, right? And sitting alone. No gang with him, nothing. But a single man like that, without any physical power, without any manpower with him, he was able to solve all the problems. That is the power of the spiritual power, right? That people started appreciating that. And Mahatma Gandhi, on that day, he has a prayer meeting, the same spot where on the first day people did not want any prayer meeting. Today there are 30,000 people. 30,000 people gathered, and the prayer meeting happens. And Mahatma Gandhi says, now we are independent, right? We are ruling ourselves. So now we have, we are going to have chief ministers, we are going to have MLAs, MPs, we are going to have prime minister. So all these people are going to rule this country. And he says the main characteristic of anybody who is coming to power, first thing, they must not touch alcohol. They must not touch alcohol. The very first duty of a chief minister is to make sure that alcohol does not enter the borders of his state. Whichever state he is ruling, he must make sure that alcohol does not enter the borders of his state. That is the job of the chief minister, right? Then he must live in a very, very simple place, easily accessible by the masses. Any person, any poor person, anybody who has no influence, nothing at all, if he wants to come and meet the chief minister and make a representation, he must be able to come freely without any fear, without anybody stopping him at any gate. In fact, there is no gate. The simple housing, what Gandhi proposes for the rulers, is that it must be open from all 4 sides. It must be open from all 4 sides. No security. No. If you are doing good, God will protect you. So don't worry about security. just allow people to come and meet you. Right? That much of accessibility has to be there. So these are some conditions. He says, no, people, we have to select people like that. That's what Mahatma Gandhi says on the 17th of August. And on 18th also, again, the crowd continues. A lot of people come and see him. And then we have a small incident in Barakpur, which is just 16 miles away from Calcutta. In Barakpur, there is an incident where there is again a small communal riot. Mahatma Gandhi comes to know of it. Suravarti is still sitting with him. Right? Then Gandhi says, okay, Suravarti, take your car. Now you be my driver, take me to Barakpur. So both of them land in Barakpur. When they go there in Suravarti's car, as soon as Mahatma Gandhi enters that village, on both sides, the Hindus and Muslims, their leaders, everybody gather there to welcome Mahatma Gandhi. The elderly people in that community, an elder Muslim person, he comes to Mahatma Gandhi's car. He says, "We are very sorry, very sorry. We should not have allowed this incident to happen here. We troubled you. You had to come all the way from Calcutta to meet us and then pacify us here. Whatever you did in Calcutta, we know all that. We don't want to have any more rioting in this Barakpur also. From Muslims' side, I assure you that I will take care that there will be complete peace from our side." And similarly, on the Hindus' side, again, the leaders of the Hindu community, they also come. They also apologize. They say that no, this incident happened without this. Something went out of control. It has happened. So please don't take it very seriously. This is not like Calcutta. This is not going to spread everywhere. We will stop it. We will both sides. We have agreed that we will discuss together, and whatever problems are there, we will sort out the problem. You can go back and wherever there is much more fire, you can go there and attempt to that. Barakpur is not like that. We will take care of it. Then the Muslim elders, they tell Mahatma Gandhi that no, we have a submission to make. Our women folk, they don't come out of the house. No, we have a rule that no, the women will not come out of the house. Only men can come out. So we have all gathered here. But no, our women folk, they want to see you. They want to see your face. So can you just drive through our area? Or in some areas are very small lanes. Car cannot enter that place. So you have to get down from the car and you have to walk in the street. Right? In the lane, you have to take a walk. And our women folk will come to the balconies, and from there they will get a darshan of Mahatma Gandhi. So can you do this, please? That was the request from the Muslim elders. So Gandhi readily agrees. He gets down from the car and he starts walking through the very, very small lanes, gullies of Barakpur, where the Muslims are residing, and on both sides, on the balconies, the Muslim women with full burqa, they all come there, they stand there, and they all start shouting Mahatma Gandhi ki jai, Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. This type of welcome was given to Mahatma Gandhi in that area, and with that one small visit, in Barakpur, the problem is solved. And that evening, Mahatma Gandhi says, "Let us have a prayer meeting here." And on that day, 20 lakh people attend. So, which was just few days back in Calcutta, the meeting was not allowed, and then next day it was allowed with few people. Then we had 30,000 people. Now, just a couple of days back, now in Barakpur, where there was so much of tension, where he has a Sarva Dharma prayer, 20 lakh people were there to attend the prayer. So then he goes back to Calcutta. On 20th of August, a group of students, really angry students, they come and meet Mahatma Gandhi. They want to get some clarification, or they want to start an argument with Mahatma Gandhi. They come and tell Mahatma Gandhi, "See, I did not do anything wrong. Okay. But if somebody comes and does wrong to me, I will retaliate. How can you say I should keep quiet? Why should I, not react?" So that was the question from the students. Mahatma Gandhi gives answers to this in his evening prayer meeting on that day. Those students are also there in the prayer meeting. He says, "What is leadership? When do you think you will become a leader? When you are acting or when you are reacting? Right? You must be acting to become a leader, not be reacting. Somebody hits you, you hit back is reaction. Right? Don't justify. Every time we try to justify violence by telling that it was started by somebody else. So I am hitting back. Right? So my violence is justified. Your violence is not justified. You are not a leader. You are only reacting. So start acting. Right? Acting in the sense that what does the other party want? They want you to submit to their will. You are going to say that I am not going to allow that. Right? Whatever you want, however much you harass me, however much you hit me, I am not going to agree with you. So he will fail. Then the students say that no, those people will keep beating and then finally we will die. That's what you want. Then Mahatma Gandhi says, oh, so what? What is important? What you stand for is important, not your life. If you die in that, prepare to be die, prepare to die. What does it matter? What is important is the policies, for which you are standing for, right? You give up your life for that. That is your victory. He takes the example of Jesus Christ. He says, Jesus Christ, what happened to him? Right? He was crucified. So do people celebrate the person who crucified him? That king on that day, or the persons who executed that order of the king? Does world remember them? Who is celebrated today? Jesus Christ died. He died on the cross. Okay. He gave up his life for the principles he stood for. So those principles are still there even after 2000 years. And Jesus Christ is celebrated everywhere, all over the world. Not the people who crucified him. So who won? Who won? So if you have to die, please die. That is the message of Mahatma Gandhi to the students. So let us meet in the next episode. Thank you.